thing. They don't understand, bro. This is a business. You got a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also on top of that, like a lot of times with artists in this new independent world, you have to set some of that aside to reinvest in yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's why the business
put yourself on payroll.
Yeah,
Pay
exactly.
yourself. One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
The way that we got our first paid shows was exactly that.
Right.
We went to these places for free, network with the DJs, network with the hosts, gave them our records, and made sure like what we did was we'd call and see what's the hottest night in your city.
Right.
Oh, Saturday night, boom, we'll be there.
Exactly.
We'd come, we'd pay the DJ to play the record, buy them their drinks or whatever. And we just did that all around North Carolina until we got a record that resonated.
Right.
And once we had a record, they was like, oh, that's my dog. He been coming through.
Exactly.
And then so as soon as we got a record that resonated, they started playing it like crazy. Next thing you know, we booked in all them spots we were going to for free.
Yep.
We're now getting booked in.
Yep.
And so that's how. So I don't know in 2022 if y'all can figure out how to translate that into how you would do that today. But that's how we definitely did it back in the K-Camp era for me. Back in like.
You know, most people would think, you know, the internet and like I said, to me, it's so saturated. I feel like sometimes those old school methods still can help you because everybody else is going left. You should go right. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, people still in the clubs.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the quickest way to get some show money. You know what I'm saying?
Not Chlon either. We out the country.
So okay, wait. So what I did love about what you said, Chlon, was you threw an actual figure out there. You said 2,500. Once you start making 2,500, and I wanted to point out something that what you said is like training them to understand how it goes, because a lot of times artists don't realize you didn't make $2,500. You got to pay your DJ, you got to pay your driver, and so
your road manager, your manager,
trained to have that come out. Because if you get too far gone and now they making 20,000 a show, they like, whoa, where all my money at? They used to getting the whole thing. They don't understand, bro. This is a business. You got a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also on top of that, like a lot of times with artists in this new independent world, you have to set some of that aside to reinvest in yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's why the business manager...
Put yourself on payroll. Pay yourself.
Exactly. And so that's why the business manager come in and train you from day one, because once you're trained, you don't miss that money. Like I have a percentage come out of my money every month. I don't miss it because my brain is trained. That's gone. I don't even count it.
Right.
And so training the artist from day one is pivotal, because like I said, once they get to those bigger numbers, it won't be a thing to them. They'll be used to, accustomed to it. You know what I mean? They'll understand how business works. So I love that you threw a real number out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's perfect. Okay. Chlon Rogers, what is the best way for an artist to market their music if they don't have a huge budget?
I mean, like I said, I would say, you know, get you a cameraman, probably somebody to write with you. First of all artists need to go and watch that Kanye West documentary, okay? Because y'all need to understand what this grind is like. This is not an overnight thing. You have to work day and night.
Right.
You got to work harder than the label. You got to work harder than your team. So everybody needs to watch that for guidance. But I would definitely say, going out, networking with promoters and DJs and hosts, like Boom was just saying, we spoke about before, definitely creating a lot of content and running a lot of content consistently back to back to back and dropping. You need to be in the studio recording song after song and dropping and dropping and dropping, because you have to build momentum around yourself just so that you can get some sort of attention.
Right.
Because those are the only things because what's going to happen once you build that momentum and people really start gravitating towards you, then you'll start getting opportunities. Opportunities will start coming to you. That's especially when you don't have any money. So you can't do much marketing. You can't do many ads. You can't probably pay to travel here and there to all of these events. So you have to use the internet, capitalize on the internet and use it to your best advantage because you have access to so much online. So you just have to use it.
Exactly. Go ahead, Boom.
I just think artists gotta change their mentality. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists take a handout approach to everything. Mm-hmm. To where it's like, bro, help me. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Can you help me out with this? Can you, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Instead of, how can I get this done? How can I get that done?
Yeah.
How can I get my song played? You know what I'm saying? I think they're coming with the wrong approach.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was coming up, I would try to do everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, hey, look, how can I come support your coalition? You know what I'm saying? How,
in the building.
Huh?
Showing your face, building familiarity.
Yeah, because the energy is different. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to bring something to the other person instead of just trying to take something from the person.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I think if more artists came with an approach of, like, what can I do to contribute to what you got going on? Because obviously, you're in a place to where you could be a benefit to me. So you have the leverage. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Right. So let me utilize your leverage, but let me add to you. That way I can reciprocate the energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And they should want to do that.
You'll be amazed.
You know what I mean? You should want to do that.
You'll be amazed how much free stuff everybody want.
Right. One thing that we pointed out, man, videos go viral for free.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Videos go viral for free. And so that's why the content is so important. You know what I mean? I'm not saying do any clown thing or clownery to go viral, but I'm saying if you have consistent content, something can go viral. The artist, Money Long, we broke her because things went viral.
Right.
And that was for free. You know what I mean? And so, but we kept putting out consistent content and was blessed enough to have some pieces go viral. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so artists have to understand how important the content is because you may be paying that content person, but whatever piece of content eventually goes viral, you're not going to have to pay for that. That's going to be free. And so you don't have to have a huge budget to put out content and, one day hopefully go viral. So I just want to put that out there. The content is the key, but then also it's the real world. You'll never get better than touching somebody. You know what I mean? Meaning it's face to face.
Right.
You know what I mean? You'll never create a better fan connection or a better connection with the DJ or a better connection with the host than actually pulling up, shaking their hand, talking to them, having conversation. And so all of these things are free. Moving around is free. Now, I'm not saying moving around to other states, but moving around in your city, unless we just get to the point where we're talking about you ain't got gas money because it's $7. You know what I mean? But other than that, if you can afford to move around your city and touch these people, what they say, shake hands and kiss babies.
Yeah.
Go out and do that. You know what I mean? Don't undervalue actually meeting people in person.
Yeah, and you're going to grow.
Yes.
Your audience is going to continue to build as long as you're doing that.
Exactly. So, Ravin, you just threw two up there. Which one is it?
Ooh, they both so good.
They both so let's do two. Let's do two. We have time. Let's do two. So, Chlon, we do something called Tweet Takes, where we read your tweet and we ask you, what did you mean by that? Expound upon that. We want to know what you meant in this take. So, her Twitter is #1 be my checkmate. So, at #1 be my checkmate. The first tweet you said, you need a team of bosses that know how to take their lane and department. So you need a team of bosses that know how to take their lane and department and run it up. What are you talking about? Tell us. Help us understand.
So this is an entrepreneurial industry and everything moves very, very fast. We don't have time to coach you on every little thing and tell you what to do.
Right.
We need to be able to say, listen, I need this done, and you go and you get it done.
Right.
I don't have time to tell you how to do it, what to use, who to call. I need you to go and figure that out. I need you to be as resourceful, detail-oriented as possible because I don't have time for that.
Right.
So that we need those type of individual. On top of that, that's how we came up. You know what I mean? So my expectation of people is that. You know what I mean? If you can't do that, then it's probably not going to work.
Right. Sink or swim, man. Sink
or swim. And if you can't do it, it's just like, on to the next.
I like the fact that she said you need a team.
Yeah.
You know, I'm big on team. You feel where I'm coming from? That's the foundation, you know what I'm saying, of business to me. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a team sport.
Right.
So I be wanting a lot of artists to understand it takes a dope team, you know what I'm saying, to get to where you're trying to get to.
Absolutely.
It's business and investing is not meant to be done by yourself.
Absolutely. So
at all. You want to go, it's like you want to go fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, go with a team.
A team of bosses, according to
Checkmate. I'm gonna have to tweet that.
Listen, I gotta have a boss. It's so many different positions and roles that are played, and so you need a boss in every lane.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly, man.
You want to go fast, go by yourself. You want to go far, go with a team. I like that.